Weight and balance. In this video, the following topics will be discussed: weight and center of gravity calculations, baggage and loading limitations, general equipment list. Introduction. Each aircraft weight is checked by the maintenance personnel after every modification made to it. For this reason, the weights of the aircraft are different and unique. To obtain the exact weights of each individual aircraft, it is necessary to consult the paper copy of the aircraft flight manual available on board. Pilot is responsible for checking the weight, and center of gravity excursion are compliant with the related limits. Center of gravity excursion and weight limits are reported in Section 2, Limitations. Note: aircraft must be operated in accordance with the limits concerning the maximum takeoff weight and center OG gravity excursion, as reported in Flight Manual Section 2. Weights and center of gravity. Within the ALO Swiss Academy fleet, there are two variants of the Tecnam aircraft, a 2-blade and a 3-blade version. The weights and balance of the two aircraft differ depending on the model, ranging from 630 to 650 kilograms. The correct maximum takeoff weight for each aircraft can be found in its respective aircraft flight manual. The weight on board the Tecnam is distributed into three categories: pilot and passenger, the occupants of the aircraft, usually the student and the flight instructor. Fuel, stored in the wings. Baggage, placed in the only available compartment, located behind the two occupants. The datum line is the propeller flange. All moments used to determine the aircraft's balance are calculated starting from the datum line. The primary and approved means for performing weight and balance calculations is the Aircraft Flight Manual, which includes a detailed guide explaining how to do so. At ALO Swiss Academy, additional tools are available to cross-check these calculations. The first tool is provided on the student website, and the second is for flight. The most commonly used and fastest method is the student website. Once you log in, go to the Performance section and select Tecnam. A page will open displaying the aircraft's weight and balance. On this page, you can select the aircraft and enter the onboard weights to determine the weight and balance. Please note that this page should only be used as a secondary aid to the calculations actually performed using the aircraft flight manual. Let's do an example by selecting an aircraft. Fuel on board, 80 litres. Weight of both occupants, 160 kilograms in total. Baggage area, one bag weighing 5 kilograms. Expected fuel consumption during the flight, 25 litres. The results show that both at takeoff and landing, the centre of gravity remains within the limits prescribed by the aircraft flight manual. No warnings are displayed, therefore the aircraft's balance is correct. If any limit is exceeded, a red warning will appear in this box. It is essential to save an offline copy of this screen before the flight, as it serves as proof that the mass and balance have been completed by the pilot. If you wish to perform the mass and balance using the aircraft flight manual, you can find a detailed guide in Section 6 of the manual. If you wish to perform the mass and balance using ForeFlight, you will find a separate guide on the student website in the Documents section. Baggage and loading. The baggage loading in the dedicated compartment, behind the pilot's seats, must be carried out in accordance with center of gravity excursion and weight limitations reported in Section 2 of the Aircraft Flight Manual. Baggage must be uniformly distributed on compartment floor. Pilot is provided with a tie-down net and snap fasteners allowing for securing the loads on the compartment floor. Caution: loading the baggage. Make sure that you correctly stretch the net, which must be secured to the 4 vertices of the compartment. The maximum baggage weight limit is 20 kilograms. Equipment list. Although ALO Swiss Academy strives to standardize its entire aircraft fleet, the aircraft may have different equipment due to various factors such as the year of manufacture or purchase conditions. Not all aircraft are identical. The equipment list can be found in Section 6 of the Aircraft Flight Manual, available on board. This concludes the video on weight and balance. The next video will focus on the airframe and aircraft systems.